Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 11.2.1. And where we left off on the Japan campaign, we were watching the Germans move into the Soviet Union. And I have gone a little bit in advance because the game is a little bit unstable on higher speeds. As you can see, the Germans are going to, to complete ham on a ham basket. They are absolutely taking out, in fact they've just taken Astrakhan. But they are well and truly taking out the Soviets. Now, in some good news, the Soviet Union, Beria, Molotov, and Stalin are all dead. Now, that means they've only got a national unity of 76.2%. Now, they are aiming, the Germans are slowly trying to surround Moscow. But the surround movement is quite slow, to be fair. And this is where the majority, just literally up here, is the majority of the Soviet units. As you can see, they have nothing anywhere else. And in fact, there's getting to the point where they may even encircle this whole northern area and sort of have all the units over there. But now the Caspian Sea area and the Black Sea area, so the Caucasus, is pretty much completely surrounded because there's a little rebellion down here. So there's no way for elements, for supplies to go this way. There's only one port at Batumi, which I don't think is a massive port. So it'll be interesting to see if, the Soviet units start to lose a little bit on their organization and things. But the Germans are doing really well. So what I'm hopeful is that our non-aggression pact is we can break it in 1942. Now, what would be really good is if we could invade and take out Vladivostok. I've counted victory provinces, and there's 15 available literally just here, which is the equivalent of, it's the equivalent of a Kubyshaev. So between that, Vladivostok, and if Germany can hurry up and take Leningrad, that should do the job. They may not even need Moscow. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I mean, there's a couple of additional ones I could get as well, like there's Alma-Ata and this one, Tashkent. And in fairness, we do have 124,000 plus a whole bunch of Chinese units to act as additional rear guards. Now, we're joining 1 month before the war with the Americans, and we've got all of our units pretty much arranged now. I've set up all of our naval forces. So in the far south, we have all of our coastal submarines. Now, none of these have got particularly amazing range. So we are going to be using them mainly as a scouting network. But they can do a little bit of, hopefully, interdiction over here as well. We'll have to see, really. Now, in Saipan, we have our light carrier screen. Now, I'm really relying on these units to control this strait here. Now, there's a variety of different types here. And in fact, we do have another fleet that we can start getting together, actually, to send over in that direction as well. But with that variety of different types, I mean, so this is our oldest group, the 7th, which will be close to the mainland. And the 6th and the 5th are, relatively new. So it's a Buki class. And I believe that, yeah, these are all a Buki class as well. So it's only these guys that are a variety of older sort of classes of ships. But what they're going to be doing, along with our forces over here, so we have a submarine screen over here, and our coastal battleships, which we're going to send into these waters in this area, this is going to act as our screen, our frontline screen, for the invasion of the Philippines. Now, for close support, in fact, we need to reload up our units into here. But we have a naval landing force. So from this port here, which is not massive, I must say, we're going to be doing a landing. We can land, so we can land in all of the northern areas here. So we're going to land 2 cores here, and I think a core in the north. And then what we've got is our long-range ships, supported by 1 carrier or 1 cruiser group. We're going to take them, actually. And we're actually going to get them to go from, from here. We will actually transport these ones over as well in a second. But from over here, we've got a 1,200 kilometer range, so we can get to all the islands. And specifically, we can take these 3 victory provinces here and Puerto Princess. Because the Philippines has a national unity of 81.3%, and they have in total 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they got 15 victory provinces, and they're just over 20%. So we can ignore this one in the south. We can take this one, this one, this one, and this one. So all 4 of them, and this one. And then we'll do a combined encirclement operation of this area here with our mainland forces that will be landing. So we're going to blitzkrieg them out, and we're going to puppet them. That's going to be the key thing. Now, to support that movement, we have a attack that we're heading up towards Attu Island. Now, we're going to be leading that with these forces here. So a couple of light cruiser groups, along with the Fuso and the Yamashiro. And we've got our infantry and things. Now, to follow that up, we do also have some garrison units. So we can put a garrison unit here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, by the time we get over to here, we'll be in a really good spot. Because if we can take both of these, it's the opening to attack, America proper, so to speak. So that's good. But at the same time, we've got our units over here. So we've got... in fact, we're getting into position now. So from Saipan, we're going to be attacking Guam. From Miami Torishima, we're going to be attacking Wake Island. And from over here at Ain Witok, we're going to be attacking Midway. And we do also have... where is it? Yeah, so we do have from Entwiok. Oh, it's actually not from Entwiok, is it? It's from... yeah, this one. Kawajinian. But from Entwiok, we have our main ships. So we've got the main units of our fleets all in place and ready to rock and roll. A variety of different carriers. Now, sadly, most of them are the same speed, apart from... yeah, this one. So... sadly, Kaga and Akagi are just a tiny fraction bit slower than the rest. So it's not a massive issue, but it's just one of those rather frustrating things, really, that I would rather that all the units were the same speed. But yeah, what we are going to do is we're going to get our next carrier forces finalised. Now, I don't have any light cruisers, so these units are going to be without light cruisers. And yeah, you fine gentlemen. And I actually think we're going to give these guys a little bit of these frigates. Only because they might be quite useful. And then, yeah, you guys, let's give you... okay, we've got a level 3 commander here, that'll do. And, yeah, we do still have an absolute shed ton of carrier-based aircraft. So, yeah, that's you guys done. And then... you fine gentlemen. Lovely. Okay, so the 12k gun, we're going to send you out to meet up with our other units. And our other light carrier group, we're going to send over to Saipan as well. So we're actually going to have, in total, 12 light carriers to patrol over there, which is not too shabby at all. The economy's looking fairly good. Fuel's looking relatively good. We're losing a little bit in crude oil because we're just rebuilding up that fuel stockpile. And that's it. Yeah, we do have a couple of convoy raiders. Yeah, so things are they're looking up. They're not looking too bad at all. Now, the real question is, can Germany finish the bloody job? Because they are shortening the front again. But they're struggling. Somewhat. But this is when they're going to struggle the most, to be fair to them. And is that... Yeah, that's another encirclement. Alright, Special Forces, yeah, 1943, we can finish that off. And we are doing some 1942 level techs now, which is quite good. I don't think I care about pocket battleship at the moment, but the capital ship secondary guns is worth doing. The medium anti-air guns as well, just to get a head start on a couple of those. And the ball bearings plant. So we do have 100 IC. We do have enough money, and we do have enough supplies. I mean, I don't think we need one at the moment, because I'm pretty sure that Germany has one. No, I think we need to protect our economy a little bit. And, ooh, infantry division's about to be done. So yeah, they need to focus in this area. As you can see, this is where the majority of their units are. They're attacking towards Yaroslav, which is good. And in February, as I say, we can break our non-aggression pact, which will be pretty massive. I've got another unit over here. I actually think we want to deploy them in this part of the world, because the 4th Corps, if it had another unit, could plug this gap here. Like this one in this area, which I don't think would be terrible. I mean, we do have 430,000 troops, and I mean, there are not that many units facing us, so it's not all bad. Oh, you need a commander. Looking for just a basic logistics wizard. You'll do the job. And then, yeah, we've got you guys there. But we've got a lot of units over here that we're going to want to get ready. In fact, have we got anyone else? Because we've had some units spawn. Has anyone else moved around? No. What about over here? Nope. Yeah, so we do still have a couple of things to feed into the order of battle. Let's get you guys to pick up these guys. So yeah, it's not long now. It's pretty close. We are building a few more convoys, as you can see, just to equal out the numbers a little bit. And I think they are breaking through over here. Okay, so tungsten sail has gone the wrong way, but that's okay. And they are surrounding Moscow on several sides. I mean, they need to take that one and Noginsk. Vladimir would be a good grab because of the air bases. I mean, all of these air bases would be good grabs. This province here, if they can take that with all of the units they've got here, then that'll allow them to probably break the camel's back, so to speak. And then this attack into Leningrad is getting somewhere. It's just rather slow. Right, so tungsten surplus and Commando Strike Brigade. Nice. I'm just going to turn the game sound up a little bit because suddenly it's disappeared. Or at least it's disappeared for me. Let's readjust it back down a little bit. There we go, that's better. Much better. Okay, so supplies, not bad. And we are not that far away from each other. Like, the borders of our area is over here. So we're only 1,800 kilometers from each other. Now, bearing in mind the starting point for the Germans was over here, and they've gone already halfway towards us. We are going to be doing a little bit of east meets west at this rate. Right, capital ship heavy air. It's interesting watching the AI sometimes. Like, what it goes for, what it doesn't. Right, just one there. Oh, they're closing in on Vologda, which is not a shabby province to try and grab at all. And they are surrounding as well Murmansk, which is pretty good. We're lacking a little bit on our IC production queue, but that's fine. We have got some strike commandos and things on the way. Right. The one thing I am going to check. So yeah, we've got 60 units here. Let's take these ones. So our newest and oldest. Yeah, you're gonna... One group will act as the scout. Right, and then what we do have over here is a whole bunch of junk in a variety of different spots. Because I think we set this up ages ago, just when we were going over things. This is the last little bit of reorganization that needs to happen. Right, and then let's take you, gentlemen. And let's do a little transport mission up to there. And I will be back in a moment. Suddenly felt the need to sort my nose out there. Very bizarre. Right, and we're going to postpone our mine expansion. We don't need to do that. National unity is going back down. We have got we've got a disrupt mission now on the Soviet Union to try and keep that national unity down. Because the last thing you want to do is take their surrender progress back up in the right direction. Oh shit, they've just taken that. That's a good result. Okay, happy days. Yeah, it's interesting seeing the lack of units. I mean, they've got some over here. They've got some down here. But, you know, we're still obviously a big threat because they've got, you know, a load of units in being over here that they could put over there, to be honest with you, but it's interesting that AI is behaving in the way it is. Okay, so none of you are commanders. So these are event spawned units, these ones. Yeah, you're an infantry tank unit that we're going to put over to here, and we're going to connect to the 4th Corps. You can go into there. 8th Army. 8th Army. 7th Army? No. Isn't really a good spot for you yet. Yeah, and then you're just a bunch of you know, additional units. So, shall we chuck in a command here and just give any old bodge a go? Just want defensive people, really. And yeah, we'll put you under the same core for now. That'll be you two together. So you. That sounds good. You can go into there. No, not the 13th Corps, and yeah, we'll give you a decent commander. Perfect. Good. So we've got everyone. Everyone's nice and linked up now. So you can go to the Imperial Navy base. Yes. And yeah, that works for me. Get a junkie commander. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's somewhat more organised now. I'm okay with this. So 128,000. This doesn't sound like a lot, but there's actually a lot of units within that. So that'll do for now. Okay. So I don't want to strike commandos for now. I'm quite happy with what we've got. And we do have... Yeah, so... We do have a few decent commanders over here. I feel like you need to head into this area because you're an armoured unit that could realistically be quite helpful on the front. Here, and let's figure out why supply is such a problem for you. Because it shouldn't be. And the last thing we've got to do is move our air forces into position. So these guys are all ready to go. Got our sort of reserve navy there, and then we've got, as I say, all of these air units here. Now the question is, where do we want everyone? So, I mean, close air support and the like. I feel like we want some of you over here, so like you can go into there. I feel like we want a fighter group down there for sure. And we've got an experienced enough fighter brigade over here. And then we've got a level 3 and a level 3, so I want some naval bomber support. And we probably want to go with another group there. They've got a lot of decently built up airfields over here. So a level 3 there, and a level 3 there, level 6 and a level 3, and a level 3. And a level 3. Okay, so this is where the majority of the good air bases are. Let's have a little think about this. So for the Soviets, we've got a level 3 airbase up here, so we're going to want to use one group over in that area for sure. And we're probably going to want a fighter brigade, because we're going to need some fighter cover. And I wouldn't say there's many great air bases, but that one there could use our light bombers in this one. Works for me. That's pretty good. Okay, so that all works out. Now, what sort of range is it? 164. So 64. Now, question is, how big are these air bases? Probably not great. So we've got 2 units of close air, we've got a fighter brigade. Let's use our medium bombers in this theatre. And send them another fighter brigade. Now, in this part of the world, we've got level 6 airbase here. So, what that screams to me is a twin engine group. And one of our naval bomber groups. Now, what's that leave us with? So, there's another 3 close air support groups. Now, personally, I think we should take unit here. And one here. So level 3 there, and a level 3 there. Level 6, and I think our naval bombers can be based out of here. And then we've got one further group of twin engines that we're going to take into this part of the world. Now, what I might want to do is we might want to prepare some close air support for the Philippines. Get some planes ready for that endeavour. what's that leave us with? Not a huge amount. How far is it from here to here? You've not going to have range for that, are you? No, 380. Well, we're going to need some sort of, like, reserve. So we can decide what to do with those later. Now, these transport planes, I think they're probably going to be best served in this area of the world. Because I imagine that supplies might be a problem. So, we've got a decent amount of air cover down there. Enough, for sure, to be a nuisance. And we will just get them connected in, only because we're going to get some minor supply help.
Heute Abend bin ich frei. Und ich hoffe und ich wünsche, du bist unbedingt dabei. Denn meine Sehnsucht, die wird immer schlimmer. Heute Abend, heute Abend, heute Abend bin ich frei.
Not bad at all. Everything is relatively, I think, in place. So they're done. You guys need to be connected up. Yeah, in this part of the world. So you, there is an Air Force HQ. Well done.
Beiden Schatten sahen wie einer aus, dass wir so lieb uns hatten, das sah man gleich daraus. Und alle Leute sollen es sehen, wenn wir bei der
Now, these naval ships, get them into the fleet command, because yeah, there are some bonuses from being in said fleet command. Well, another commander is needed. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Get him into the fleet command. Lovely. So at least all of our main units are now in place and ready to go. Oh, advanced resource substitution. Now that is a good tech, because that opens the gateway to a lot of good things. 42. Probably super heavy battleships. That's what we're going to get next. going to be very ahead of time on some of this stuff. And so we've already got a 9th K gun, I think. I'm pretty sure. So 2nd, 3rd, 12th. 23rd. So 13th. Unlucky number 13. Should we skip 13? No, we're not superstitious. Let's do it. Happy days. So we'll chuck our command. And they're not warming up anymore, which is good. And these are the latest light carriers we have available. They've got a max speed of 25 miles per hour, so they're being slowed down somewhat by the frigates, I believe. We could just do a little bit of jiggery pokery here, because these are going to be coastal. I'm just thinking, because it's slower anyway, that group. So the 7th group under Koga is already the slowest. So we might as well match the speed a little bit more with them. Whereas this guy now, he's up to his max speed. So that's probably a much better idea. Because they're going to be a major combat threat. And other things might not be so, you know, so much of a combat threat. And how far away are you? Not far away now. Give it another couple of weeks and you should reach your starting positions. Right, so winter offensive, interesting. And we are going to need to pay that. Don't want to do autarky, and I will do that. And, ooh, trade. Right, so, yeah, convoy raiding organisation penalties. No reason not to try and get that. And, okay, we're up to a couple of these now. Now, what we want is a sea wolf. And another one. Okay, so now they've got really long range, if I remember correctly, so they could be quite good for scouting. So that's what we will send them out to do at some point. And the question is, can you hit Hawaii from over here? And the answer is a definitive no. But if you took Midway, it'd still be a no. What about from Johnson Island? No. But if we took the air bases around here, then maybe it would be a possibility. We're only lacking oil, so I'm happy just to ignore that for now. We need the industry. And before the war, let's have a little look at our generals. So now he gives me a bonus. Oh, an administrative genius. Thank you. Not against that. And right now we've got this naval bloke. It's only dismal enigmas and... I think the fire support guy will do. And this guy's giving me naval strike efficiency, so the only one that's a possibility was that guy that's a, you know, that gives you a 10% bonus to your organization of your naval units. But oh god, we've got loads of those. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, loads of convoy raiders. I'm not against that. That's not terrible. It'll be interesting when the... Well, there we go. Another... Oh, some paratroopers, some partisans. That look like they've been mostly dealt with. This is a kind of crazy... national unity increase is worrying me a little bit. With the fact that they can't seem to close the noose, so to speak. But we can help them do that. Because if they take Leningrad, it won't make any difference. Okay, so it's now 14% the IC efficiency. We have the ability to launch the attack on Pearl Harbor. So, I think we'll call it an episode here, everyone. It's midnight on the 7th of December. And we are in, I think, pretty much the perfect position to launch our attacks against the AI now. So, we're going to begin our attack against America in the next episode. So, thanks again. Bye-bye.